Hello, it's your boy Tyler Stratton from Stratton Sports. The NFL playoffs are upon us, and we got wild card weekend coming up. Not the most powerful wild card lineup, but there are 4 games. It is the NFL, and we do have Saturday and Sunday 2 games each. So let's get to it and let's break it down. The best game on the docket for Wild Card Weekend is the Vikings traveling to the Saints. Now, the Saints are 8-point favorites. The Saints are playing their absolute best ball, and Drew Brees is doing awesome things this year. He broke the all-time yards record. He set the single-game completion percentage record. He's just phenomenal. And then you got the Minnesota Vikings. You know, the Vikings were once a dark horse candidate to make the Super Bowl. You know, you have a good defense. You have a very solid running game. Some nice weapons. And then you have Kirk Cousins, who's been in big games in prime time. The dude just struggles. He can beat the bad teams. He can put up 40 points against the bottom feeders. But when it comes to prime time against good teams, we have not seen enough. But the talent is there, and that's why this game is intriguing. You get to see one of the all-time greats in Drew Brees, and then you get to see a Minnesota Vikings team who has the talent to pull the upset. Will they do it in a hostile environment when the Saints are playing the best football, maybe better than anyone in the NFL right now? We'll see, but it is the best game of the wild card weekend. The second best game on the docket, because it's very intriguing, the Philadelphia Eagles hosting the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are a point favorite. They are 11-5, and they have to fly across country and play an 8-8 division winner. That's a video for another day and how flawed the NFL playoff format is. Here we are, the Eagles hosting a playoff game despite being 3 games worse. You look at the Eagles, they won a very weak division. Won 4 in a row, albeit against the Redskins and the Giants and the Cowboys, so they beat up on that division. Seattle Seahawks lost 3 of 4, so clearly teams heading in opposite directions. It's anybody's game, that's why it's only a point spread. Russell Wilson is just doing what he does. He makes plays when the game's on the line and when they need to get a win. A very bad loss against the Cardinals 2 weeks ago, but they're more than capable in getting hot and going on a run. And then you look at Carson Wentz. You know, Wentz has not had any weapons this year. His 3 leading receivers are 2 tight ends and a running back, so he's played admirably with the weapons that he's had. What does this game come down to? It's going to be a close, low-scoring game. Which quarterback makes the bigger play under the stress situation? And I have to lean towards Russell Wilson because he's done that more this year. They've played tougher competition, and the Eagles have just beat up on a bad division. Should be an interesting game. 8-8, hosting 11-5. We'll see what happens. The number 3 game is Titans taking on the Patriots. Patriots just collapsed in their last game against a Miami Dolphins team. They were favored by 16. Just a huge letdown by New England. That offense looks terrible, and for the first time in a while, the Patriots are playing wild card weekend. They've never made the Super Bowl when they've been a wild card team. They get the Titans coming in. Derrick Henry, best running back in football, arguably, rushed for over 200 yards in a winner-go-home game. And then Ryan Tannehill, we know about the resurgence. Titans offense is playing good. Patriots are favored by 5.5 points in this game, which was a pretty low number for a Patriots home game in the playoffs. The defense, which was historically great in the first half of the season, maybe the first 10 games, has slowed down because of the incompetence of the offense. Patriots just have no weapons. Edelman looks gassed. Brady just looks out of sorts. And I think this is going to be a close game. And I would not be surprised at all if the Titans win this because the Patriots are in a funk. And this is not the New England Patriots team that has won 6 Super Bowls. Do not be shocked if the Titans win this football game. And the worst game of the weekend is the Bills traveling to the Houston Texans. And I have it at number 4 because, well, it's not a good slate in the first place, but it is the Bills and Texans. And you look at the Buffalo Bills, they're 3-point underdogs. Their defense is the reason they're here. Josh Allen has been okay. He's shown he can get it done with his legs. The Texans have problems with quarterbacks who can run, so you have that angle. But the Bills' offense has not been sexy. They lost the Jets 13-6. I know they set Josh Allen, but I don't know if it really would have mattered. And then you look at the Texans. You know, they've got out of the wild card twice in their existence. Bill O'Brien is just okay coach. Deshaun Watson has shown flashes, though, man, how he can be that guy to take his team deep in the playoffs. But are we going to get that guy? Because he has been Jekyll and Hyde at times. If Josh Allen plays an exceptional game like he did Thanksgiving against Dallas, the Bills will win this game. But if you get average Josh Allen and good Deshaun Watson, the Texans will win this game. Which quarterback is going to outshine the other? Josh Allen has to show and have a franchise-defining moment as quarterback of the Bills where he was selected in the top 10. Deshaun Watson, he's already got that chip because he was selected, I think, the first pick of the second round or the last pick of the first round. He's got that chip on his shoulder. We'll see in this game. It's not that exciting of a game when you got 2 teams that aren't sexy like this. We never know. It's at Houston. The home team should win, but we'll find out this weekend.